So welcome to the Crystal Bowl meditation, fresh start. So I'm going to start just talking a moment about myself. So for about the last 25 years, I've been training in healing, and I have gone from one to the next, and each one has entwined and built on each. I started with natural healing, nutrition, and then I went to Reiki, and from there to crystals, from there to an acupressure, a registered acupressurist, from there to a Reiki master to the 23rd degree, which was another 2.5 years, and then I put on the end, just for the hoot of it, 11 years of study of shamanism. And each time I changed, it was as though I got a fresh start. And it is as though I had spring happen to me each time I introduced something new into my life. So a fresh start. Is the angle good?
Yes.
It's funny how the only way to get to a fresh start is to enter into the place you don't believe. When we stay in what we think it was the last time, you get the same results. You understand that if you do exactly what you did last time, you'll most likely get exactly the same results. To get somewhere new, we have to introduce new information. So my visual for tonight, which should be about flowers and them blossoming up, is not actually the visual that came for tonight. It was a little pig. It was a little pig with wings. Yep. So that is what a fresh start looks like. It is, and it dubbed itself, If Pigs Could Fly. So that is what a fresh start looks like. It is the place where you don't think it's possible to go to, the place where pigs fly. And that's what we'll be creating this evening. We'll actually be creating the place you do not believe is possible to go. Now, it isn't that you don't want to go there. You actually really do. It's that you, for some reason, don't believe it's possible. It could be that last 10 times you tried it didn't happen, so now you believe that's the only way it's going to be. It could be because someone told you it wasn't allowed. It could be because you don't feel worthy of it. Whatever reason is not a problem, because pigs are going to fly this evening. Yes, our flowers are going to bloom, but for some crazy reason, it's pigs are flying this evening. Now, my first experience with pigs flying was when I could not figure out how to get somewhere. And I literally walked over to the window, and at the window, I have a pig with wings. And I looked up at this pig with wings and said to myself, if only pigs could fly. And then all of a sudden, I was surrounded by warmth, and all of a sudden, I changed. It was 3 seconds later, I'm going, oh, pigs are flying. Okay. I'm looking around a little bit, and I'm thinking, they maybe already think I'm weird. Now they're really going to think I'm weird. And it made me realize that what we are stumbling over with is we think things are complicated, when most things are simple. And we just have to get out of our own way and let things be simple. Then the very next day, I headed to the chiropractor, and there was this tiny little baby, maybe about 3 months old, and they stared at me and started doing this with their arms like that, and I think, oh, the pigs are flying again, they're flying again. And again, I changed. And I thought, okay, I'm starting to understand. It's simple. It's direct. It doesn't need a lot of figuring out. you're one place and then you change and you get from here to there by pigs flying. Nothing more needs to happen. So we are going to create this evening, If Pigs Could Fly, healing. And what we're going to get at is the one thing you do not believe is possible and is actually like your kingpin issue that's holding you back. For you've been healing all around it and haven't got to it. So for me, after pigs flew, what I felt was joy. So you now know that what I fight the most against is joy. I know it doesn't make any sense. Joy is a wonderful thing, but I fight against it. I fight against joy. I want to make things complicated. I want to, do all sorts of other things. Oh no, I can't feel joy now. This isn't solved. I have put all these criteria in front of being in joy, when really the actual being in joy would solve everything else. So what I'm telling you, If Pigs Could Fly is a kind of joy. If you want me to use a different word, I could say it's a kind of grace, if that's a word you're more familiar with. Grace as in you do not have to earn it. Grace as in it goes to everyone for no reason other than we're human beings. That's what Pigs Could Fly is about. It simply goes. It goes if you have a cold. It goes if you've just yelled at someone. There is no criteria that stops it. If Pigs Could Fly is about going, 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 flap, 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 like little pigs. So I next walked in to a really cool bookstore on Main, and I looked at these amazing Folkenmanny, I think was the name, puppets, and you're not going to believe what puppet was there. There was a flying pig puppet. I thought, oh, pigs are flying. So there's 3 times where the pigs kind of right in my face. I generally take about 3 times before I catch on. But the average person can take up to 12 times. Now, that's the other thing Pigs Fly does. It doesn't make you have to do it 12 times. You understand, we do it, we forget. We do it, we forget. Well, If Pigs Fly walks through all that. So I've told you that there are pigs flying. Now, sometimes a person's pig might have a name. For example, I've had people come and their pig had a name, and the name was very significant to them. It actually was a name of a baby. And then they knew that their pig's name about the baby meant they had to go back to the simplicity of how babies heal. Have a look next time you're beside a baby. They are the essence of joy. Look in their clear, clear eyes. They are in If Pigs Could Fly energy. They are there. And that's the place that person needed to go. So I don't know if you knew that we were going to fly like pigs tonight. And figured it out. Took me a few years, yeah. It's just that healing is so simple, and that's what takes a long time to figure out, because we all want to make it complicated. So I would love for you to wiggle around and get yourself in a comfortable position, to lie down, your pillow, however you'd like to stay. The bowls are going to be an hour and 20, and then there'll be a drum and other things after, and we're finishing with song. We'll have a few questions, and then we'll have a fabulous snack.